Hi there. Today we'll learn 30 words about work and career. Each word comes with a speaking sentence and a writing sentence. Let's get started.
Burnout. I was completely wiped out by the end of that year. I couldn't even face opening my laptop. Burnout among healthcare staff has become a structural problem rather than an individual failing. Work-life balance. The money was good, but I never saw my kids, so I jacked it in. Employers who protect work-life balance report lower absenteeism and higher long-term retention. Remuneration. The pay wasn't great, to be honest. Adequate remuneration is a necessary but insufficient condition for job satisfaction. Redundancy. They shut the whole department down, so about 40 of us were let go. Large-scale redundancies in manufacturing have hit regions with few alternative employers hardest. Job security. It's boring, but I know I'll still have a job next year, and that counts for a lot. Younger workers increasingly trade job security for flexibility, often without understanding the long-term cost. Gig economy. My brother drives for a delivery app. No boss, but no sick pay either. The gig economy shifts risk from employers onto individuals who lack collective means of resisting it. Automation. Half the tills at my supermarket are self-service now. There's hardly anyone on the checkouts. Automation is unlikely to eliminate work altogether. It will redistribute it towards tasks requiring judgment. Career progression. There was nowhere to go from there. Same job, same desk, 5 years on. Transparent criteria for career progression reduce the influence of informal networks on promotion decisions. Incentive. If they paid us more for the extra shifts, people would actually put their hands up. Financial incentives raise output in routine roles, but can undermine motivation in creative ones. Delegate. She tries to do everything herself and then wonders why she's drowning. Managers who fail to delegate create bottlenecks that slow the entire organization. Mundane. It was the same thing over and over. I could have done it in my sleep. Delegating mundane administrative tasks to software-freeze professionals for work that machines cannot perform. Lucrative. There's serious money in it if you're any good. Graduates gravitate towards lucrative sectors, leaving shortages in socially essential but poorly paid professions. Entrepreneurial. He's been buying and selling things since he was about 12. Entrepreneurial ambition is poorly served by an education system that rewards compliance. Probation period. I've got 3 months to prove I'm worth keeping. A formal probation period allows both parties to assess suitability before long-term commitments are made. Turnover. People don't stay long. There's a new face every couple of months. High staff turnover imposes hidden costs in recruitment, training, and lost institutional knowledge. Morale. After the cuts, nobody could be bothered anymore. You could feel it in the room. Morale deteriorates rapidly when employees perceive that effort and reward are unrelated. Outsource? They got rid of the whole IT team and got another company to do it instead. Firms that outsource core functions often find quality difficult to monitor and expertise difficult to rebuild. Underemployment? She's got a master's, and she's doing 12 hours a week in a shop. Official unemployment figures conceal widespread underemployment among graduates in oversupplied disciplines. Precarious. You never know if there'll be any hours next week. It's hand to mouth. Precarious employment undermines the ability of young people to plan for housing or family life. Sabbatical. He took a year off work to go traveling, and they held his job for him. Sabbaticals allow experienced staff to acquire new expertise without severing their ties to the organization. Nepotism. He only got the job because his uncle runs the place. Nepotism in recruitment erodes public trust in institutions far more than incompetence does. Glass ceiling. Every manager above her was a bloke, and somehow that never changed. Women remain underrepresented at board level, suggesting that the glass ceiling persists despite formal equality. Downsizing. They've been quietly shrinking the team for about 2 years now. Downsizing produces immediate savings, but frequently damages the capabilities a firm later needs to compete. Wage stagnation. My pay's gone up about twice in 10 years, and rent's doubled. Prolonged wage stagnation, coupled with rising housing costs, has depressed living standards for an entire generation. Autonomy. Nobody breathes down my neck. I just get on with it my own way. Autonomy over how work is carried out predicts job satisfaction more reliably than salary does. Tenure. Once you're in properly, they basically can't get rid of you. Academic tenure protects unpopular research, though critics argue it also shelters underperformance. Headhunt. She wasn't even looking. Someone rang her up and offered her the job. Firms increasingly headhunt experienced staff rather than train their own, deepening skill shortages across the sector. Reskilling. A lot of the lads from the factory went and retrained as electricians. Large-scale reskilling programs are the most plausible response to displacement caused by automation. Micromanage. He checked every single email before it went out. It drove us all mad. Managers who micromanage signal distrust, and distrust is corrosive to the discretionary effort they hope to elicit. Commensurate. The pay just doesn't match what they expect you to do. Salaries in the care sector are not commensurate with the responsibility the work entails. Those are the 30 words for this lesson. Pause the video here, review them once more, then do the exercises below. There are 100 more words on this topic in the full word list.
Now practice the exercises below and I'll see you in the next lesson.